What's up, yo?
What up, bro?
How's everybody doing today? It's
What's
Thursday.
good? What's good?
I.O.W. Sports, episode 161. And if
All
you
right.
see on the screen, it's
We got a
simply
special
because.
guest in the house. Nigga Lamar been gone for a while. It was like when Mars attacked, he got his portrait up here.
so, off screen, Mel been going in on me, man. He said without my hat off, this is what I look like. Yeah. See, I keep trying to tell this motherfucker that yellow boy is bruised easily, so he
That's
happy
why.
I'm not in studio
That's why I
today.
wait till you're not here so I can see it.
Man, fuck Mel, man. Man, well, no.
Can I get your
It's good to
autograph?
start the show off with a good little laugh. Always a pleasure to start the show off with a good little laugh. It's all good. It's all
What
good.
up, Matt? What up, Mel?
But no, everybody, welcome to I.O.W. Sports episode 161. It's your boy Walkamar in the building, Detroit Mail, the man
What
with the
up,
great
bro?
master plan for the I.O.W. network we in the building. As always, please go on over. Yeah, NFL. Strictly NFL. He's definitely NFL. He is NFL Hall of Fame worthy over there. Nigga for life, Hall of Fame worthy. He is. But no, please go on over to YouTube. I.O.W. Sports Network is the address. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification, spread
Right.
the word, let everybody know what we got going on. Keep the views going up. We're gonna keep dropping this content.
Right.
Also, Instagram, same address, I.O.W. Sports Network. Take a break from your viewing of Instagram models and go give us a like, share, and a follow. Excuse me. Also go over to Twitter, I.O.W. Sports One. Take a break from your trigger fingers. Trigger fingers turn into Twitter fingers. Take a break from that. Go give us a like, share, and follow on Twitter as well. And most importantly, please go on over to I.O.W. Sports Network on Facebook. And you can join the festivities in the public open forum that we have over there on the public page.
All right.
If you have a sports take, you got a sports meme, make everybody laugh, get the debates, the conversation started. This is the
Right.
place you need to be, and you can spark that. But all of our content is strictly coming from the public. That's how. That's how it is. We
Right.
emphasize on the network part. So if you got a sports podcast, regular podcast, or a small business, this is the place that you can freely advertise yourself. Let people know that you exist. Let people know the content and goods and services that you can provide.
If you're
That's where
selling
you can do
ass,
it. Call him. Hit him up.
I
And
am
the
a frequent purchaser.
frequent purchaser of the
I will
boutte.
I will procure that ass.
How much, ma'am? Yes, I am there.
That cash app.
Speaking of Cash App, you see the Cash App address on the bottom. That is for I.O.W. Sports Network, and it's specifically for these things that myself, the Wild Card Mar, and Detroit Mail are rocking. And of course, we got Matt in the building. He got an official I.O.W. Sports cap, and that's how exclusive it is. There's only 3 people out of almost
Right.
10 billion people on the planet Earth got this hat. So if you
We're
want
gonna
one
get one of
yourself,
Nick when we didn't want him to ugly it up.
so if you want one, go on Cash App $30 to that I.O.W. Sports Network Cash App address. Give us your physical address, and we will personally ship that to you. Also, if you want any other merch, just go to the Facebook page, I.O.W. Sports Network. The link is posted on a post up top, pin
All right.
post up top. The address is there. You will see J. Edwin Collection, the official t-shirt line from Detroit Mail himself. But it does has that clothing line does provide the merch for I.O.W. Sports. Let's jump in the comments, see who we got in the building with us. We got Matt. What's up, Matt? Jamel, what's good? What's good? What's good? Man, I'm surprised I ain't got on the meme dog because I've been working like crazy, right? Hey, speaking of Anthony was here. Anthony called me out, dog, because Tuesday night I
Oh,
got
what up,
on late.
Anthony?
I got on late, right? And I had dozed off in the middle of my show, and Anthony was like, "Yo, I seen it all. This nigga has fell asleep in the middle of his podcast." But bro, I've been so tired. I didn't make Monday show. Obviously, I've been working a lot, crazy
All
hours
right.
lately, and man, I've been working in the heat, and my energy is drained. And Tuesday night, it all came to a full fruition right in the middle of a podcast. But um, uh, I know
I
Anthony
know
and,
you over there
and
nodding.
no, I know Anthony and
Uh,
Matt had a kick out of that because literally I dozed off and like all of a sudden I was like, oh shit.
They probably like, this nigga done turned from smoking weed to doing heroin.
No,
Go ahead, nah.
nah, bro, I was gone. Matt still might get me with a meme though because I was full. I was out, bro, for like I don't know how long. It had to be like a good minute, 30 seconds. I don't know. Anyway. But no, let's get down to business. What we came here to do. We
All
came
right.
here to talk some sports, and of course, we have Game 6 of the NBA Finals tonight.
Yep.
Tonight, I celebrate a
Yeah, no.
Finals victory. Do we? Do we celebrate a Finals victory tonight, Detroit Mel?
Nah, Celtics gonna tie it up.
Mm.
The Celtics are tied up. Matt says over tonight. I think the Celtics gonna tie it up.
Oh yeah, Matt wanted to be over. He said Dubs in 5 or 6. So he want his prediction to be true. Which, by the way, a couple of games he's been real close on the score, and so we need. I know Matt don't gamble no more, but he might have to put some numbers down for me. I might send the money up to
Just
him.
put something down for me, bro.
Yeah, we might have to put something down because
Shit, I need to hit a lick now. This gas is killing me.
I'm just saying if I win, you win, we all win. I.O.W. Sports, we all
That's
win.
right.
And I know Matt. Well, because as far as I remember, I don't know if sports betting is legal here in North Carolina. I know
I
there's a
don't
couple
think so.
gambling spots, but I don't think sports gambling is legal. Of course, it is in Jersey. So
Right. I'm about
I
to be
know.
like my man back in the day. I'm trying to figure out how to turn this old cooking oil into some fuel.
Mm.
I'd be at work siping the oil out the fryer.
Nah, don't do it, bro. Don't do it. No, don't do it.
Well,
Nah. Hey,
it's hot out here, nigga. It's hot.
I know what you're saying, but it's been a couple of people that found a way to run a car off of water, and they both got murked out. That's all I'm saying. Be careful.
I heard about that. Yeah, I heard about that.
Be careful.
They probably was telling niggas. I ain't telling nobody nothing.
You just told, dog. You just said that you about to make a vehicle that runs off of oil and get all the cooking oil from your job, bro. You just told on yourself.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Well, somebody that needs to get cooking tonight for sure. It needs to be Jason Tatum.
Right. Most definitely.
Jason Tatum got to get cooking tonight. And this is and I had this conversation with a Warrior super fan last night. My homeboy Mitch and Mel came on last night. And we were talking pretty much about finals. But here's my thing: the way that Andrew Wiggins has been playing phenomenal defense on Jason Tatum. I know Jason Tatum is averaging 23.2, but half of his points is coming from the free throw line because this man. Shooting percentage hasn't been great. Game 5 was the only time he shot 50% or better. And Jason Tatum, it usually is a good catalyst for offense for Boston. And I know he, like I said, the 23.2 average in the finals looks good, but people who are actually watching the finals, man, Andrew Wiggins is locking him down.
Sure, he's scoring too. He doing on both sides of the ball.
Mm-hmm. And so,
111, 103 Dubs. All right, man.
I mean, I can look. I said it last night. I said it the other night. If I'm the Warriors, finish it. Finish it.
Yeah, I think he should though, Anthony.
Oh no, I agree. I agree with that statement. Is there a chance Wiggins? And that's what I was leading up to. I think Andrew Wiggins, just because of how great he's been locking down Jason Tatum, he's averaging double figures in rebounds. He's at least averaging, I think, at least 18 points. You know what I'm saying? So he's averaging a double-double. playing phenomenal defense on a very good offensive Jason Tatum, who's pretty much the person that gets that offense going for Boston. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He's that number one scoring option, and he's playing phenomenal uh, defense. And hey, look, I'm not trying to take away nothing from Steph. I mean, let's be honest.
Mhm.
He's been unstoppable against the Celtics. Um, you know what's coming, and they still haven't figured him out. And his performance in Game 5, I know it wasn't great. 0 for 9 downtown, 7 for 22. First time he goes throws a goose egg up on 3-point shots for it's been a hot minute since he thrown up a goose egg like that.
Right.
I just thought he just had a bad shooting night. I don't think that
It
Boston.
happens though. That
Yeah,
happens.
yeah. Shooters have good nights. Sometimes they don't. I just think
Right.
that it wasn't more Boston's doing. I just think he just had a bad shooting night. I personally think Boston had no effect on Steph Curry in Game 5. He just wasn't dropping for him. It happens.
Hmm.
So I mean, look, you can still make a case for Steph Curry. I mean, one bad game and your team still wins by 10 doesn't disqualify you from
No,
NBA
no.
Finals.
I think
But
they
I mean,
probably. I mean, I think Wiggins, has he deserves it, but they'll probably give it to Steph because of the politics.
oh, no doubt. No doubt. That was kind of one of Melvin Wall. Shout out to Melvin Wall,
Hmm.
Man Down Sports. Y'all go check them out on YouTube, Facebook. Um, he says, they NBA kind of owe him one. I mean, you go to 3 finals, or when you go to 5, uh, you win 3 of them. You lose the first one. Well, you didn't get the first finals MVP. That went to Iguodala.
Hmm.
Then KD gets the next 2. So I mean, you can make a case he could have got one of them of those 3.
They give it to Steph, man.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying
He high
like,
yellow.
hey,
You know what I'm saying? He a couple of shades close to them. So they'll probably give it to him just on strength.
yeah, but and look, I wouldn't have no argument with it because I
No,
mean, look at his numbers. Look what he's been doing
I
in
won't
his
have
final.
no I won't have no argument between him or Wiggins. I mean, I think I get a nod more to Wiggins because of the fact for the overall performance throughout the whole playoffs.
Oh yeah,
He was stepping up throughout the whole playoffs. I mean, I know it's called Finals MVP, but I'm just saying,
you're
looking
talking
at
about overall finals
over his overall finals, his overall
in the
playoff
playoffs. Okay.
in general, I think that Wiggins been stepping this game up, you know, um, offense and defensive wise. I mean, it's been times when Draymond been playing high and go seek.
Oh man,
You know
he's
what I'm
he's
saying?
he's been absent from these finals,
Been
and
absent.
it's funny you say that because I'm surprised that Steve Kerr has still stuck with him in the starting lineup, and he set Kevin Looney down the last 2 games.
Yeah.
Um, and I was slightly surprised by that because Kevin Looney has been having a phenomenal playoffs.
Only thing I
He
could say, maybe he thinking logically, since he has the final experience, maybe he'll catch on fire. Maybe that's what he's thinking. I don't know for sure. I'm just saying,
he,
because
hey, look, me personally, I think it's just blind loyalty. Hey,
mm,
we've been together for so long.
right.
Why would I not trust Draymond? And I can understand that. Obviously, you kind of usually stick to what gets you there. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
Draymond for the most part usually play pretty decent defense, get you some rebounds, great
Yeah, but
passer.
that dude was starting to become a
I'm just saying,
liability,
I'm
dog.
saying great passer and stuff like that. But that's why I'm rounding third. Give me a second.
Okay, well, you need to come on around that mountain, man.
I'm like I'm like Miguel Cabrera, take me a while to get around them bases.
Take your time.
Take me a while to get around them bases now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, but at the same time, you gotta look at, fouling out, getting texts,
hmm
cost you points.
hmm
So they need to work on that. The Warriors need to work on that next season, whatever what happens this year. That's what they need to work on. It's all well and good, for a minute or two if it gets you hyped and all that stuff. But when you start to do it all the time on a consistent basis, not because of distraction,
mm
it becomes a liability. It's like,
mm
all right, bro, you did it Say like one series is okay, cool. We got to spark off that. Let's keep it moving.
Mm,
You doing it every time we play. Every time you out there, you getting texts, you fouling out.
mm.
That becomes that's all your game is now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, man, you gonna have to step up. You need to score.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Matt
I,
said Draymond gonna play the game of the year
I
tonight.
mean,
I
it's
mean, he
not
do. He should.
it's not far fetched and it's not impossible. Let's be honest about that. So,
Right.
um, you look, you got to just be honest about Draymond. You're not looking for him to score uh, 20 points. That's not his game.
Nah, nah.
You're looking for him to rebound, play defense, bring the energy, set the tone. That's Draymond. All
I
right.
mean, I'm cool with that, but just don't cost us points
No, you're
or
100%
what I'm
right.
saying? Right,
No,
with the
you're
text and
100%
stuff
right.
like that. Yeah, yeah.
You don't want to give the opposite team free throws off a
Right.
dumb tech,
Right.
or you getting stupid techs or stupid fouls and like you said, getting fouling out. Luckily, they still won the game,
Right.
but still, like you fouling out, and obviously if you're fouling late in the game and you're putting them in the bonus, you're giving them free throws. So
Right, right, right.
especially in a series like this where both of these teams can go on runs at any moment and they're going
Any
back and
moment, right.
forth. So you don't want to give momentum to Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you don't want to play back and forth run game with them. You know what I'm saying? Because look at game one. Golden State went scoreless for 5 minutes, and next thing you know, game one that was a close game turns out to a ass
They
whooping in the
won game
last
one, it'd
five
be
minutes.
over with.
Yeah. So um, let's let's I and one thing that's kind of scaring me about this is
Curry gonna have 38 and win the
Curry win
MVP.
MVP tonight. I hope you're right. I did say Boston in 7, and I'm still sticking with it. It wasn't by choice. I was looking at it strategically and logically, but there's a couple of things that's starting to scare me. Look, Robert Williams is getting his knee drained pretty much on a daily basis for
Mm-hmm.
Boston. And he's been a remarkable spark, a great rim protector for
Right.
Boston this whole
Mm-hmm.
series.
Mm-hmm.
Great rebounder, brings high energy. That scares me a little bit. And I'm also still worried about the defense that Andrew Wiggins is putting on Jason Tatum, because that makes Jalen Brown now number one option. You know what I'm saying? That
Mm-hmm.
makes him number one option. And we've seen Jalen Brown kind of have up and down performances where sometimes he's not on and he's, uh,
They play. I
lackluster.
mean, I think they play well off each other. So if he has to be the only one scoring, then sometimes it kind of his game might go up and down. But I think when they both are playing pretty good, they can play off each other, and that's what Boston's greatest strength is. Both of them playing
Mhm.
off each other. I think when it's a one-sided game with offense on Boston, it makes it harder for either player,
Yeah.
whether it be Tatum or Brown.
Is Marcus Smart going to show up?
Right,
You know, who else is going to show up? I mean, we're hoping that Al Horford can turn back the hands of time again. You know,
right.
but that's one thing that scared me about. And if I'm going to state, finish it out.
Mm-hmm.
Just get it done,
Get
because
it done.
you don't want to. You don't want to. I'm telling you, you don't want to leave that door open to go back to Golden State. I know it'd be home court advantage, but Boston has already shown that they can beat you in your house.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you don't want to leave that up to chance.
Right.
It, it, to me, you're almost playing with fire if you don't close it out tonight.
I agree.
So if I'm Golden State, I would close it out. I mean, have everybody that's been part of the whole crew that's been contributing. Get Jordan Poole in there. Get
Mm-hmm.
Draymond Green needs to play smart. Don't get to no stupid
Right.
shit. Kevin Looney, just keep doing what you've been doing. You've been a great rim protector, great rebounder. Uh, you know, hey, we need Clay. We need Clay to show up.
Yeah,
Um,
Clay need to show up big. He can show
oh
up
my
big,
gosh.
man. If him and Steph show up big, it's over with.
Oh, I'm
It's over with.
But you know what? I got a good feeling. I think everybody might ball tonight. I just something tells me that it's gonna be like literally it's gonna come down to the last few possessions of the game tonight. I just got a good feeling. I, I, just imagine both rosters, because we both built this finals up there. You got two teams that getting contributions up and down the whole lineup. So what if everybody does their part tonight, man? Eh, Boy, I'm talking about that be a hell of a game
It'd
tonight.
be a good game. It'd be a great game. But I think if everybody produced, I give a slight edge to Golden State.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Hmm.
Um, so Andrew Wiggins, Finals MVP, possibly. Steph Curry, more than likely, probably get the Finals MVP. But
Hmm.
hey, we'll see if they close it out tonight. I think they tip off when 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I was tipping off late. You know, I get up early.
Yeah,
By the
I've
time
been trying
halftime, shall be looking like,
to.
shall continue watching and go to sleep.
You like depending on how good the game is,
Right.
that's how late I stay up. But no. Um, in other NBA news, the team that the Golden State Warriors had to beat to get to these finals in a 4-1 5 game you know games that it took to finish off the Dallas Mavericks.
Hmm.
Dallas Mavericks made a move yesterday. Trading for Christian Wood. As we bring in the highlights of what Christian Wood can do. So what does he actually, if it plays? Come on, come on.
Come on.
Anyway, we'll get right. What does Christian Wood do for Dallas, and is that a piece that actually puts him over the hump?
Nah, man. They need it's really Luca, man.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta have. I don't think he's the right player to play with Luca. I think you need someone that either they need to change the way they're gonna use Luca, or they need to find somebody. They need somebody that's gonna help them on defense. One thing, strong
Hmm.
defensive player, and a consistent shooter. I mean, Christian Wood is pretty decent. I think he's a good help, on your team. But I think it's the way Dallas is built. I don't see us moving the needle that much. I might give him a slight uptake, but I don't see him moving that much because it's the Luca show. Really, Luca needs to get his game, especially the defensive part of the game, up to par. He need
Yeah.
to get in basketball shape. That's staying at the other side of the court while everybody else down, down on the other side. That can't happen, man. You know what I'm saying? You a liability on defense. You hit 40 and give up 40.
Mm,
So you know what I'm saying? That ain't
that makes you
so
neutral.
that makes you neutral, and so don't matter who you have.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? All the rest of the people gotta work extra hard to make up the 40 that you lost.
yeah. So
So
just
yeah.
just a
Mhm,
quick background on Christian Wood, 26-year-old, 6'10", 214 pounds, power forward. Um, could possibly play center, obviously, in this kind of small ball type of
mhm,
basketball that the NBA does. He averages, or at least for this past season in 21-22 for the Houston Rockets, averaged 18 points, 10 boards. So he's going to give you a double double. Um,
That's AJ Michael play the game of the year.
so I'm saying he's definitely going to add the rebounding.
Right.
Definitely is going to add at
So
least
Kofi.
18 points. What's up, Kofi Weeson? Shout out to Kofi Weeson, good brother Bove, Dirty Hills podcast. Go check them out. Um, uh, I don't know. Because I hear exactly what you're saying. Because I don't think he adds that much of a difference. Um, yeah, because kind of what Anthony's saying, Dallas won't change until Luka change his ways.
Right.
Because there were times. One, they got to re-sign Jalen Brunson. He's unrestricted free
Oh,
agent.
they definitely need him.
You need to make sure that was done before you even make this trade.
Hmm.
That's just my opinion. Because
Right.
I just think what Jalen Brunson can bring for that franchise
Hmm.
is far more important than what I think Christian Wood can.
Right.
Because obviously you need a solid point guard.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, you don't know, bro. Both me and Mel Cook, bro. We be whipping it up. We be shooting,
Right.
bro.
I ain't had time to
Uh,
change today. Had to come straight from work.
but you look at the way Jalen Brunson was able to get that offense going when Luka had to sit down. Um, Spencer Dinwiddie, probably the best trade they ever made at the trade deadline.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're gonna move off Kristaps Porzingis, you get a good swing guard in return in Spencer Dinwiddie. Uh, he's still under contract, so you don't have to
Right.
worry about him. Obviously, Luka's under contract, but got to get Jalen Brunson signed ASAP.
Oh yeah. Most definitely. Most definitely.
ASAP. Um,
Matt said he'll be a Nick.
uh, man, you just hoping and wishing that these Knicks just get better, huh? I get it.
What you working in UPS kitchen? Mine's is brown. I was like, what you working in
Yeah, I know about golf, man. I work at a country club, so I'm around golf all the time. So that's all them dudes do is around there is to sit there and golf.
golf for me to sleep.
It's better to play. It's actually not a bad sport to play. Um, he worked at the MSG kitchen.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
hey, the Rangers are eliminated, so you should have less stuff. Uh, Matt said, well, "Hey, listen, what else can I do?
Being a
What
Nick
else
fan.
can I be a Nets fan? I don't
He
know.
said
Hey, you become a Nets fan. I don't know. you,
more
you can become
potential, more
yeah,
better
more
side.
better outside. But no, hey, look, Christian Wood is he going to give you offense, rebounding, cool? I'm not so sure of his defense. Um,
Shout out to
shout out to
Bieber.
Bieber. But like
I
you
don't.
said, I mean, if Luka's just going to sit there and dribble the clock out and ISO ball, like, what's the point?
Yeah, what's the point? You missing out on the scoring that he can give you
Hmm.
because Luca trying to do our scoring. Say fuck the next ain't done shit ever.
Damn, they made more finals appearances than y'all. No, have they? No, I don't think so. But I don't even know who got more championships. I don't even know.
The Knicks.
uh, man, they should honestly sell the team. People come to the Garden because of the name and experience, not the teams. Hey, the Rangers are making y'all proud, man. The Rangers are making y'all proud.
Nets have none.
Okay,
I didn't
and
think so.
I know the Knicks at least
He was
got
in the
one.
ABA for a minute.
Well, in the ABA, they were winners.
Yeah. So I mean, you count the ABA when it's in the ABA, then maybe.
Yeah. When they got to the NBA,
Yeah.
it's a total different thing.
Yeah, a whole different thing.
But no, look, and here's another thing that I thought
Mm.
about. You look at so they keep Jalen Brunson, Spencer Dinwiddie, Luca, and now Christian Wood. Is that top four better than any other teams
No,
at top four in the Western Conference?
not really.
Yeah.
I mean, don't count Utah. They about to break up, so
Oh my God, that looked like that.
they look like they're in a bad marriage over there, boy.
So let me ask you this, then, big homie.
Uh-huh.
With the situation in Utah, who would you build around, and who would you trade?
I had to build around Mitchell, man.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm just making sure we on the same
Cause
page on
Gobert be looking. Sometimes he be looking like
like a
he
bitch. Just call it
lost.
what it is.
That too,
He
but
he, he be looking real soft.
he like he was swinging that nets. I was like, man, I'm saying you doing that. I feel like, what you doing, bro? He accidentally hit the ball. Good defense. He just swinging. This is Brunson's father to a staff. Donovan Mitchell gonna be a nigga. He trying to take everybody. He said Mitchell gonna be a Nick too.
Yeah, he want everybody. He might be everybody.
Extension with the Lakers. Philly might give Harden a short term prove it
Prove a
deal.
deal, as they should.
Yeah, they should.
You should
Gotta
definitely give Harden a prove a deal.
Gotta give him the door.
Well,
Go
because I
Bear.
mean, they talking about he wanted.
He don't like the accent.
I don't like the accent. Go Bear. No, but to the Rudy Gobert situation, I guess to see what you can get back because they already gave him the extension a couple of years ago. They already gave him the 200 million for the 5 year $200 million
I
contract, which
mean,
I didn't make no
he can give you a
sense.
few points, but and only reason why you know he's decent on defense because his height. He plugs up the hole, but he's not that athletic. He looks like awkward when he playing. For real, he looks very awkward, bro. He's not. He doesn't carry his height well. You know what I'm saying? Like some guys that's tall and you can't tell they tall by the way they move.
See,
He
but that's
carries
the
his height
thing.
better. Hmm.
What team is wanting to take on that contract for him? That to me,
He
this is almost
started.
like a this is
He said
almost
he
like
started COVID, lock his lock down his ass, trade his ass.
hey,
Park him going to get in shape for to assure that bag. That's what he does all the time, Matt.
then go back to bags of Doritos and
Hills and
strippers.
strippers.
I like that part too. And
Yeah.
I'm talking about the nacho cheese.
I don't do
Uh,
cheese.
but
I don't do Doritos. The other part I will.
yeah, I love them scripples. No, but
What Adam Pac-Man saying? Going to the script squad.
but like I think that Rudy Gobert contract makes him almost like the same situation with Russell Westbrook. Nobody want to take that shit on because we know
Yeah,
what
who
you
wants
got.
that? Yeah, we ain't
Um,
getting nothing.
it's- me
I mean,
personally,
here's what I say.
yeah,
He would be an asset to teams like maybe Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? That has a decent nucleus. He can add something to them. He can elevate them a little bit because of his presence in the paint,
his size, yeah, you're
his
right.
size and stuff. So teams like Charlotte, you know what I'm
That
saying,
makes sense. That
he'll
actually
be an
makes sense.
asset there. But if you like people like Philly or places like that,
Yeah.
and we good. I want to take on that contract and I'm not getting that much from you.
And honestly, if you asked me before Dallas made this trade for Christian Wood, Dallas would have been a good spot for him.
Yeah. I'm in
Just
love with a stripper.
I'm in
Can't,
love with a
with a right.
stripper.
Can't trust people that don't
He
hear.
cheating. Yeah, I don't. I trust me, Kofi. Hey, it's an up and day affair. Rather, I trust that yellow nigga over
Shoot, I
there.
don't eat cheese. I don't eat no dairy. I don't eat eggs. None of that.
He would actually do good in the East. Rudy Gobert. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what teams that would. Philly wouldn't need him. Uh,
Tell you, man, send him to Charlotte.
yeah, Charlotte looks good. Charlotte definitely looks good. Atlanta wouldn't need him. They got Capella still.
Yeah.
Um, you know what? I would honestly say Miami. And the only reason why I say
No,
Miami,
maybe might not be bad because you're not really you need to go somewhere where they're not totally dependent on him as a scorer or totally
re,
dependent on him as
yeah,
a player in general.
I
So
agree with
Miami
that.
wouldn't be bad. Miami wouldn't be bad.
Reason why I say Miami is because like here's my thing. I love Bam Adebayo,
Yeah.
but um when you want to play big and he's your biggest piece, you're pretty much playing a power forward at center.
Mm-hmm.
And he's very athletic.
Right.
I would move Bam to the 4 and put
Mm-hmm.
Gobert at the 5 and let Bam free up more on the offensive side, and he can be that next piece that can help Jimmy Butler because that I Miami is just another score away from being in the finals. All right.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And yes, I agree with you, man. He's definitely a rim defender. So, you take advantage of him being a good rim defender, rebounder, all of that. But
Mm-hmm.
free Bam out of the 5 spots, so free him up offensively, and you be Rudy and protect the rim and be rebounding. So I
Right.
Miami wouldn't be a bad spot neither. No, so you
Yeah.
don't you don't want him in New York, Matt. You want everybody else. You want all them
Kofi
guards.
said New York. He said New York, Miami, or OKC.
I
He get
don't
lost to
know.
OKC.
Well, no. OKC is OKC is such a small market, it wouldn't be an
No.
issue. He said no, because like you can hide out in OKC.
That's what I'm saying.
You
He
know?
get lost over there though, so it's like
Yeah, but that's okay because maybe he needs to get lost.
maybe,
But I'm just saying, like, don't be in the spotlight. Work on your game.
but it's
Be
not. I don't think it's good for either side. You know what I'm saying? It won't be good for him, and I don't see him really being that much of a help to OKC.
yeah.
I like the Miami thing.
Uh, Another player that's probably looking at something, looking at an extension. Carl Anthony Towns. Is rumored that Minnesota is going to offer him the max. Well, let me ask you this: just looking at the history of Minnesota, like great players being in Minnesota, um, do you sign this extension, stay there for the money, or do you test the market?
I don't know because Minnesota, and if you go on history wise, they wasted a lot of players. Um, However, I think this is the best team I've seen Minnesota have since Minnesota existed. They wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? So I think a few more pieces they may be able to do something. But I just think it's too damn cold. If you're like, man, basketball nigga, it's cold. You know what I'm saying?
Timberwolves, where careers go to die.
Right. um,
um, I
Here's
mean,
the
hey,
thing though. It's where where you gonna go if you Karl Anthony Towns.
oh,
And
the possibilities are endless for Carl Anthony Towns. I think they're more wide open than Rudy Gobert's.
no, I'm not saying that he's not a great player. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm saying like fitting into certain teams. I will say he'd be a good piece to add to the Lakers, and they started to rebuild.
I would straight up trade for him for Anthony Davis right now.
Mm-hmm. I got LeBron too.
Wait, give up LeBron and AD for Carl Anthony Towns?
I told you how I feel about the Lakers. This is how I feel about the Lakers, bro. The Lakers, the Lakers need to do like they do with them buildings and standing in Detroit and
Damn, man,
abandoned.
you can't have everybody, man. Dang.
They need to blow them bad boys up, knock them down. You know what I'm saying? Start all over. That's what they need to do with the Lakers. Blow that bad boy up, start all over.
Yeah.
And I think that'd be a good piece to start with. And get some more young players around them. Then maybe one or two other vets. Like give me Towns, Patrick Beverly. Y'all can have LeBron and AD. Because I know they're gonna give up Edwards. So
Oh
you
no.
know.
No,
So I'm
no.
like,
Oh no.
so I mean, I love to have Edwards and Towns over there, but realistically, give me Pat Beverly and Cat, and y'all can have LeBron AD. Especially if y'all eat some of that contract. Y'all help me with that contract. We got a deal.
Well,
Cause look what you building around. You got a leader in Patrick Beverly. It's gonna get that locker room motivated. You got something you can build around with Cat, and then
mhm.
you just look into getting some players around them, young player pieces in there. It won't take us long for you to rebuild.
Well, if you're doing that, then Lakers are going to have to ask for more then, because there's no way I can give you AD and LeBron, and I understand the upside
Get
of
some
Carl
picks.
Anthony Towns,
Get some picks.
yeah, or some other bench
Or some
player
other lower players, some
to
other
fill out
lower
the
player
roster.
to fill
Yeah,
out the roster, something like that. You know, and just flip the Minnesota Timberwolves into the Lakers. Like get the lower in players there. Y'all got them too. We can start building. That's how I look at it. I mean, you go around the league, how's he gonna fit with Philly? I don't think he fit there. Um, Dang on, the Nets look like Greyhound bus station, and everybody sitting there over there. So you know what I'm saying? You don't need to go there. I
everybody
mean,
sitting
like
on the bench.
players teams like the Pistons, they got a lot of young players there, but they it wouldn't be a good fit for him right now. You know what I'm saying? You look at let's see, Houston, that's just like that's the Minnesota South right now. You know what I'm saying? Players' careers go to die. I mean, Dallas the same thing we talk about with Luca. I can't see him and Luca's game coexisting.
Yeah, I mean he already had damn Kristaps Porzingis, another big man,
Right.
and
I mean, the Knicks may be okay, but here's my thing with the Knicks. You still got the same thing. You got a lot of just players over there. They like they like how the Nets is with just lesser talent. They got a
here,
lot of players over there. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Here's my only thing, Matt. If you
Mhm.
put it in the Bulls, the Bulls haven't actually they actually have a nice little roster.
Mhm.
They got Vucevic from Orlando, and the people really don't know who he is because he played in
But then,
Orlando.
to he
Yeah.
remind me of someone who
Um,
just learned to play basketball. No, but
uh,
Kobe Pat Beverly's a good leader. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what the Lakers lack.
he's a mini version of Draymond.
Yeah, he's like a mini version of Draymond, less technicals,
Yeah.
just like that. He gonna get you
Um,
hype. He gonna motivate that team. He gonna be the engine that pushes that team, and that's what the Lakers need. They don't have that.
well, and that's why when we had spoke about the Rasheed Wallace hiring, that's how
Mm,
honestly that's actually not a bad idea. Pat Beverly fits that mold.
yeah.
Pat Beverly definitely fits that mold of what Rasheed Wallace was when he played basketball.
Hmm.
So he could easily translate anything that Rasheed Wallace is trying to say to the team if they're not
Right.
comprehending.
Right.
But yeah, Vucevic that they got from Orlando down in Chicago.
Hmm.
You don't want to give up Caruso. You don't want to give up Lonzo Ball.
Right.
You don't want to give up DeMar DeRozan.
We had a show. We did a cooking show for a minute.
You definitely want to try and keep Zach Levine. You don't want him
Yeah, I
to be
mean,
a free
you
agent.
don't want to mess with that chemistry. Chicago already have a
Yeah.
good chemistry there. They need a player that comes in that you don't have to give up a lot and kind of just mesh with what they have and keep it moving. They don't need Towns gonna demand too much.
Hey, we might do it like hey Anthony, we might do like a IOW Sports tailgate cook show.
Right,
You
with
know, we gonna
strippers.
we gonna well, I don't know about that part, but we might cook up some stuff for like tailgating purposes. Game
Right.
day meals, menus. So that we might think about
Might do
that.
that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Have
that
some
that
steaks and stuff on there, some booty meat. I mean, you can't have no grill without booty meat.
some rump roast.
Gotta have rump roast, man. Let me slow cook that rump roast. You know what I'm saying? Braise that ass.
Get it nice and tender.
Here to braise that ass.
With my special liquid, yes, ma'am. This man said booty
let me
me.
bring that aioli.
Put some hot sauce on that burrito, baby. Sure looking good to me. Can I put my beef in your taco? I remember when he said that on Nutty Professor, I fell out, dog. But no, it's a lot that's going to be happening in the NBA towards
I
uh
mean, realistically, Minnesota will probably sign him, and he'll probably stay in Minnesota. I think realistic, that's where he'll probably stay.
well, especially since they made the playoffs this year. I think they
Yeah, I
definitely
mean,
going
you
to
look at
want him
that.
to
I'm
stay.
saying you look at that and what they did. You know, why would you? Why would he want to leave if they look like they're gonna do something?
I know, but that same thing happened to KG. He thought they was gonna make moves, and then he stayed there way too longer than I thought he did, and
He
then
should have,
wasted
right?
than he should have, and he wasted
Hmm.
a good chunk of his
Yeah,
prime,
imagine he went to Boston a little sooner.
or anywhere. Just got the hell out of Minnesota. I mean, I, not the tooth sandwich. Not the tooth sandwich. um,
Yeah.
Now, Anthony, you do bring up. I think you bring up an excellent point. There were times in the playoffs, this playoffs that just happened in the first round that they didn't
Hmm.
weren't able to advance in. There were a couple of times that
He disappeared.
Carl Anthony Towns looked shook.
In one game, he had like 3 points or something like, didn't he?
He
Or
looked shook.
five? Yeah.
And
But see, that's what I'm saying. That you bring in the right player, he can shake that.
but I think that's just an anomaly game. I mean, more times than not, Carl Anthony Towns is a walking double double, man.
I just think they're just one player away, man. One, maybe two players away to go far in the playoffs. Finals, I don't know, but to at least be a better team. One, two
Okay,
players like for a better team.
so let's look. Carl Anthony Towns,
Mm-hmm.
uh, Anthony
Anthony
Edwards,
Edwards, right?
D'Angelo Russell. I mean, you can, I'm not
He's
saying he,
streaky. He's
yeah,
streaky.
but he's had a weird career, man.
Mm-hmm.
I can't put a finger on if he's really good or not because like he can't sit still nowhere.
Right.
Brooklyn, Lakers, Warriors, like
Mm-hmm.
now Minnesota. So he's on his fourth team, and he's still relatively young, like mid 20s, like 25, 26. So
Because
that's
he's
good
not
for
a
him.
he's one because he's like one of those players. If you got a roster already kind of filled out, and you know you need to cut somebody to make room, he one of the players that you probably cut because you can find another one like him. So I'm saying, like, if you look at like
That's fair.
Steph, you look at Steph or Clay, if you look at the Warriors roster,
Yeah.
most of them you say, okay, I'll keep because they work good with us. And if you're looking down the end, you're like, well, shoot, Russell, I can find another Russell somewhere. You know what I'm saying? That then he goes to the Lakers, same thing. I mean, you look at the teams he played with, he's not a horrible player, but he's not a player where I won't find it somewhere else and somebody else and maybe cheaper
All right. Look,
or maybe younger.
it's fair. It's fair. I think he's a good piece of the puzzle because
Yeah.
let's be fair to D'Angelo Russell. Averaged
Mm-hmm.
18 points, 7 assists,
Mm-hmm.
you know, a steal a game, turnover rates at 2.5. Might probably you could improve on the turnovers, but
That's
I
not bad
mean,
though.
yeah, it's not bad. No, it's
Mm-hmm.
definitely not. We ain't talking about Russell Westbrook numbers.
Wait, I'm saying we ain't talking about Westbrook.
Yeah, we ain't talking about Westbrook numbers. So, but so that's what he did with Minnesota last year. I mean, in a
Mm-hmm.
career average, he averages 18, about the same thing. So,
Right.
uh, look, I think D'Angelo Russell is key to that. So yeah, you could throw him in there with Anthony Edwards, Carl Anthony Towns, and then obviously you talk about Pat Beverly. That gives you a solid four, of
Mm-hmm.
four piece, at least something to build around. Definitely to build
Right.
around. Can if they do it right, but we've seen Minnesota not operate as a well oiled machine when it comes to building a franchise. I mean, we've seen it before.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
You
But
know
like
what
I
I'm
said,
saying?
this is one of the better teams I see they had in a while.
I mean, let's look at the names that have left. Zach Levine,
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Love,
Mm-hmm.
Andrew
And
Wiggins.
I don't know
No,
about Kevin Love.
no, 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 don't do that. Kevin Love was a walking double double in Minnesota, bro.
Because he
Kevin
was in
Love,
Minnesota.
yeah, but he was giving cats work, bro. And then it
I
wasn't
don't care what he's
sneaky.
doing his off time.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
He's all right.
don't disrespect K Love like that, dog. Hey, there's a reason why LeBron wanted him in Cleveland. All right, there's a
Because
reason.
LeBron got good sense. He like Jordan. He ain't a good
Man, stop.
he not good owner, good on how to manage them team.
I know how to
Hey,
play basketball.
look what he did with the Lakers. That's proof right there. Yeah, I'm getting rid of all this future and bring in the Geritol players.
And I want one. I'm gonna get one ring.
Let me get one ring. What kind of investment is that? You know what I'm saying?
You
That's
got
it.
some return on investment, not a lot.
Not a lot, right?
Not a lot. So
That's
you got some.
like just getting your finger in the pussy and not
Man,
getting the
stop.
pussy. All you know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
No, no, no. That's like eating it and don't get the hit.
Right? You know what I'm saying? I want that. I want the whole meal.
You
You know what I'm
bet.
saying?
You ready? She be like,
Be
"Oh
like,
yeah, I'll see you later."
you
You like, "What
good?
you mean?
What you mean?
What you
I
mean?
didn't
See
brush
you
my
later?"
teeth now. What's up?
Bro, I can't. I can't. I can't. But I mean, Minnesota. for Karl Anthony Towns is for me. I think you got to look at, do you value long term financial stability? I mean, you're still going to get paid regardless. You just can't get the max that Minnesota can offer.
Just a tip, right? See, let him play just a tip. I mean, as a player, and you look at Towns from the player side, he has a lot of things he has to weigh. He has to look at, is Minnesota, can and will Minnesota invest enough for us to win a championship?
Because the
Do they
pieces
have
there,
the Because
pieces there.
the pieces are there. We just need a few more pieces. So when they go and do what they need to do, they can convince him of that. He may change his mind. In Minnesota, they gotta look at, okay, what we have, and if we give him a max contract, what I'm saying, will that hinder us from getting what we need? All those pieces from both sides need to look at that before they come together. And I'm looking at, if you look at what they did last year, they ain't made the playoffs in a while.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. You know what I'm saying? They went to the playoffs. If it went for a couple of games here and there, they might have advanced. So that's like a few players that they might, maybe they have pieces to add to that team to get them over that hump. But then at the same time, you gotta look at, are you better than the Warriors? How many pieces you need to get to compete with the Warriors? How many pieces you need to get to compete with Dallas? That's what they need to look at too. Compare themselves.
Hell,
with the West.
You even got to throw that a little bit further. I mean, look at the West. Golden State, Dallas, Phoenix,
LA.
Memphis.
Well, here's the thing. Now,
no. The Clippers.
I'm talking about the Clippers.
Right?
I'm talking about the Clippers.
Okay,
right?
I'm just making.
I call them LA. I call them the Lakers.
You're talking about the Clippers, right? I was just making sure.
But if you look at if you look at Memphis, they wanted two players away from being on par with Memphis. You know what I'm saying? So they're not too far behind Memphis.
Yeah.
And really, technically, if it weren't for Luka, they ain't too far behind Dallas. Now, Golden State, it's a gap. You know what I'm saying? Clippers, it's a gap. Who are we leaving out? Say we leaving out somebody else. Who we leaving out?
Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix is a gap.
Phoenix got to make it. They got to make.
They got to make some decision too. I'm sorry, Chris got to go.
Really?
Yeah, he got to go, bro.
Really?
This would be the third year. You know what I'm saying? That you didn't really do anything. Go watch somebody give you some money. You know how I am, bro. I'm like, wow. I'm looking at my value. What kind of value can I give him?
I did not see you going that way.
Look at it like this. The team that they have now, right?
But they just paid them.
That's their fault. But the team they got now, and they're still a decent team. You get somebody in there, maybe not. It might not even be this year. It might have to be next year. But you get somebody in there, to replace what Chris done. You ain't that far. You back in it. Because you gotta look at it like this. You wait till next year, and he just flops again. Now his value really goes down. Nobody wants him.
They already gave him the 4-year or 3-year, 4-year contract, if I remember correctly.
I have to look at it. Anything that haven't been to the playoffs in a while need to trade their best player for the draft picks and rebuild, like Washington. Kofi said Sacramento. Ayton gonna be. Come on, man. You can't take everybody. Everybody go be in New York.
everybody in Nick uniform.
Kobe said Anthony Wright. Anthony is right.
Hold on.
Yeah, Anthony, but all depends. I think.
Yeah, they
you can't make a blanket statement like that.
I'm saying they already gave him 4-year, 120 million. So he's making 30 million a year.
Right.
He'll be making 30 million next year. At 38.
He's gonna be in the same predicament next year. Same predicament. I lost confidence in him. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's in. So that'll be year 2 of that 4-year contract.
All I have to do is just go to all the games in the playoff and smack up his wife. He gonna be out of the game. You know what I'm saying? They're distracted. Pacers also
Uh, Pacers got if they were smart, they would
move
uh
out of Indiana.
well no, what's his name? Miles, Garrett Miles.
Davis.
No, the center. Uh I think his name is Garrett Miles or something like
That
that. What's
sound
his
about
name?
right. That sound about right.
Um
I don't pay that much attention to the Pacers.
but no, he's a good center and his years are being wasted. I mean,
Uh, Pacers wasted a lot of players too.
but man, look,
They didn't
yeah, Miles Turner. My fault, Matt.
get
Thank
turn.
you, Miles Turner. But no,
Mhm. I was gonna
damn.
say Garrett.
Look, you got a good point. Chris Paul is getting older. You know,
How many more
I
years he got left?
wait, he'll be 38.
I'm saying. How many
You
more
know,
years you got left?
he did miss some time this regular season at the end of the regular season. So you make a
He's
compelling point.
38
It's
years old, bro. That's a what 82 games a lot on 38 old body.
and you definitely keep DeAndre Ayton. He's too young.
Yeah, he's a young guy. You keep him. But I'm saying, so you got 82 games on 38 year old. He's not gonna make the whole season.
He did last year.
I'm saying he didn't. So this, my point is, what if he has one of those injuries that he doesn't even go to the playoffs? Now you really in trouble.
So you saying get a younger point guard. You're not worried. Are you worried about like value? Like, do people value him as a superstar or not?
Yeah, I mean you worry about that, but you hoping that somebody would say, okay, we'll take a chance on him versus a 39-year-old next year if he decides not to retire. You know what I'm saying? What he say?
Kobe
Fly
wild
Fly going to be 38 also.
dog. Kobe
Move from
wild dog.
Indiana, like the fuck is there? Trailer parks and Michael Jackson Memorial.
He
Shoot,
wild dog.
even with Gary, Indiana, they consider that a Chicago suburbs. That don't even count. They consider that Chicago. If you could be in Chicago and a cab will say Gary, Indiana, it'll take you from Chicago to Gary, Indiana. They consider a suburb.
It pretty much is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So don't
Hey
even count
Gary,
as Indiana.
hey Gary Ruff dog.
It is.
Gary Ruff.
It's like Chicago. It's
Yeah,
a
it
smaller
is.
Chicago, like a smaller Chicago.
It is. Look, but I could also make a claim on why you would move off DeAndre Ayton because he would have more value that you can get back.
Yeah, but I guess my thing is like this: you move off Aiden, unless you get a blockbuster trade with him. That's really your future because he's young. Chris
True.
Paul's old.
True.
You know what I'm saying? You don't you don't know you don't even know if he like I said gonna make it this what is he say like he used to.
No, put that up. Put that up. He said, "I'm 38. My dick don't work like it used to, so I know he not gonna make it the whole season." You need to eat the blue chews, boy. But, I mean,
Sunflower seeds help.
look, like I said, you make a compelling argument. I don't. I'm not going.
Yeah,
Uh,
Indiana next to Chicago. It's not Gary, Indiana is not that far from Chicago.
Indiana is next to Illinois. Kofi.
Yeah, well, statewide. I was just talking about city.
How the
Gary,
hell?
it's like Gary in Chicago.
Hey, I'm gonna need y'all to go back to social studies.
I know.
Get,
I'm
let's
from
get
that
you.
area. I know.
I'm from the Midwest too, so I obviously know
Yeah. Yeah,
where
yeah.
it's at.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's get your geographical map. Smarts, y'all. What are we doing? What are we doing? I forget. Y'all New York people only think y'all only see New York and New Jersey. That's it.
Yeah, I think that New York is the center of the country.
They be
I
like, yo,
told you that
Missouri.
time
They be like,
I was
Missouri is
working.
state.
Hey, Missouri. That time I was working at Greyhound, this lady called on the phone. Where the bus at? I was like, man, the bus gonna be late. I'm tired of you down south people, country ass. No. I'm from up top. Blah, 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 blah. I was like, man, I'm not even from down south. She said, where you from? I'm from Detroit. She's like, that ain't the north. I say, when you leave New York, you in Connecticut. You leave Michigan, you in another country. I'm way further north than you are. You know what I'm saying? Know your geography.
You can't help the stupid, but anyway. In other basketball news, there's a legend that's going to retire. There's a legend that's going to retire. Can you guess who that legend is?
I know it should be
Who it should be?
LeBron and Chris Paul.
Shut up.
When your hairline started to move, you need to move off the NBA. This nigga LeBron walking around with a moon roof.
Hey, by the time you saluting back here,
Right, you know what I'm saying?
the back of your head, trying to let it go, dog.
That nigga getting lined up. He get a line on the back of his little neck. Let it go, bro. Let it go.
I can't with you, dog. You be like, yeah, man, make sure my line up right.
Right.
On the back of your neck.
Right, be like, zip, zip. That'd be $40. For real.
Oh, I can't with you. Oh shit. Oh,
But go ahead. Who got to retire, bro?
The great Sue Bird.
Oh man, she been playing for a long time. And
Yes.
she about 42, ain't she?
41.
Yeah, shoot. What's next still playing? She 40. Diana Taurasi.
Diana Taurasi? Yeah.
Yeah, she 40.
So Sue Bird has been in the WNBA
Since they started.
Since 2002. No, they didn't start in 2002. Stop.
Since the inception.
What? Stop.
For real.
But I get.
But she been there for a while though.
I can't with you, dog. But no, her first overall pick in the 2002 draft. She's been a baller. Of course, for those, she was part of some of those great Connecticut college teams in women basketball.
Some old lady. Some old Asian lady named Kim lines up LeBron.
Yo, Kofi, chill, bro. Chill. But no, man. So how do you feel about the career of the great Sue Bird?
I mean, she stayed competitive, for a while, and playing up into your 40s, man. That's great. It's a good, that's a good run. A lot of players don't do it. I mean, very few players that does it. And hat goes off to her. She is one of the most recognizable players in the WNBA. You talk about WNBA, I'm sure somebody rattled her name off when you talk about players. Like just totally out. You still talk about Cheryl Swoops. You know what I'm saying? But she been there for a while. So I think her and Taurasi, you know what I'm saying, is help kept the WNBA alive. I love watching Diana Taurasi play.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Sue Bird also. She was on the Olympic team.
Yep.
So I think it's a good career, man.
Yep.
Good career.
Yep. You're right. Diana Taurasi is.
He said this nigga said they should play until they fit. They get paid like $20 an hour.
Playing the league 20 years, only made $2 million. Ain't that
highest paid woman are max around 105 or so.
Yeah,
still not bad though. I mean,
still not bad.
I mean, you can make it. You can. To me, you doing something like this and you can make a living off of it, man. Hey.
I mean that puts him at doctor in lawyer.
Yeah, I think USFL players only making like $40,000 a year.
Yeah, and that puts him at
So I mean that right there ain't bad.
No, it's not bad.
I mean that's max. I'm saying so you average maybe around 65. Look, still decent. Still decent money depends on where you live at.
Yeah, it's decent money, but here's the thing: the WNBA has been around for 25 years plus.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. There's going to be people that say, "Hey, the women should get paid just like the men." I'm sorry, you can't. They don't bring in the same.
Well, they don't garner enough.
No, they just don't bring the same revenue.
They don't bring the same revenue. They don't get enough attention. They don't get the same revenue. So it's not an apples to apples comparison. It's
Yeah.
just not.
Um,
Uh, said Curry makes that in one quarter.
look, look. I want the women to get their money. I do, but you have to advance your product. WNBA has to advance how they market their product,
Yeah,
how to bring in revenue,
I
uh,
think here's my
TV
thing.
money. You got to find a way to fill your stands up. That's
Mm-hmm.
one thing. You got to get your attendance up. You got to find a way to get that up. I'm sorry, you if you want that money,
Mm-hmm.
you got to build your product up. Period.
But and like I said, and I can only think about when I was still living in Detroit because I know down here they don't have a team. But
Yeah.
I remember like growing up, used to see like the Pistons or the Red Wings, the Tigers. They would come like to your school when they had different outings, so they was visibly there. I think
Mm-hmm.
the WNBA needs stuff like their marketing their sales to young kids, especially young girls. Like this
Mm-hmm.
is something you can do, what I'm saying, as a career and be there and doing events and doing stuff so they can be in a community where people see them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't recall them, and listen, I'm just going off of what I said. I haven't read anything. I don't even recall like really seeing them like that. Not marketing. Think about every time you turn on the TV, you see a some kind of football, basketball, baseball, hockey. You see something representing that other commercial billboard somewhere. You really not get a lot of that. A nickel and a moon pie. Heck no. They
We
got
ain't on
the,
my moon pies, dog.
he
Hey,
said
move
they got an
on.
AAU jersey 25. They're like, this nigga. They get the leftover AAU jerseys.
How about women's soccer? Now, here's my thing, Matt. The women's national soccer team wins.
Yeah, they win.
They win.
They
They
know.
they win World Cups. They win world events. Pay them.
Sticky bun.
Sticky bun, Kofi. A sticky bun.
Yeah, I think you gotta look at that too. Like they plus it's like it's the Olympic teams, especially they go to the Olympics a lot too. So
Mhm.
they really more known for their Olympic play, and then people get behind them because it's a national pride thing.
Well,
You know, I know
yes.
WNBA players go to the Olympics too. I'm saying, but it's just the way that they market excuse me, soccer.
Well, they market them. I mean,
Yeah, versus the way they market base
you.
basketball.
I didn't see Megan Rapinoe in like hella Visa
Right.
commercials or
Hey, man, they need
Subway
to do like they
commercials.
did. Man, WNBA players need to do like the soccer team. They start taking off their bras. I got them famous in soccer.
Take off the
got
shirt and like celebrating in their sports bra.
got my attention. I said, just wait for a nipple to fall. Just wait for a nipple to fall out. You know what I'm saying?
I can't with you. Come on, Teddy. Come on, Teddy.
It's
But no,
like, come on,
hey,
titty.
I'm with you, Kofi, because I have two daughters, and and this has been one of my biggest things with the WNBA is you have to find a way to, like Mel said,
Mhm.
find a way to tap into these young girls and get them hyped about your product.
Yes.
And God rest his soul. That's what Kobe was doing before he passed. Y'all saw
Hmm.
all the times he would be courtside at a
Right.
WNBA game with,
Hmm.
with his daughter. You know,
Hmm.
that yes, he was trying to show her the game, but he was also marketing. That was that was that was
Yeah,
that
because
was a
people,
marketing
there
ploy.
are people. Oh, Kobe here. It's
Yeah,
breaking eyes. I mean, I
yeah,
thought about not kind of since we going down this line. I thought about this the other day too. When I was watching
yeah. Brandon
Oklahoma.
Chastain.
Yeah,
Yep.
when I was watching Oklahoma win the softball World Series, they don't even have a professional league for the women's softball. And I think women's softball is a great sport.
They used to. They
Mm,
used to. They
yeah.
they I they lost a lot of their financial backing. And
Okay.
so that's kind of pretty much that's why most of these women that play college softball end up becoming coaches
End up
back in,
stripping.
or no. But they don't have, or wait around and hopefully there's a team to play for in some kind of other competitive league. But I mean,
But
it's
see, that's what I'm
it's
saying. They probably lost their backing because no, who knows about it? Who many people really knew about professional women's softball.
I don't know. I remember Jenny Finch back in the day, dog. I remember Jenny
I'm just
Finch.
saying, but I'm saying, but how many people actually?
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, you know. So I think
Where's the
that's the issue.
community for it? You know what
Right.
I'm
That's
saying?
the issue with a lot of women's sports, man. It's not getting a lot of push. It's not getting a lot of marketing. I mean, some of it could be misogynistic, you know what I'm saying? So, but
It can be.
market to females first. Little girls, market to them, get them excited about it. Then they get their parents drudge into it. Their parents start, putting them through it. And then once they get up to a point where they get into a professional league, their parents gonna follow, their cousin them gonna follow, and that's how you start a build from that. They need to do something, because is it gonna last another 25 years? They keep losing revenue.
Yeah. Yeah, because I just looked it up. WPF is the women's professional fast pitch.
Breaking news in the
Um,
morning.
so
It's
I
hilarious.
but the thing is, it looks like there's not a lot of teams.
Oh
Yeah,
wow, okay.
there's two teams.
Right.
So there's not a lot to go with. Uh, oh, okay. We'll get to that conversation in a second because I did have that on the docket today,
Hmm.
Anthony, because we need to get into that. But yeah, WNBA legend Sue Bird, she'll be retiring. But look, just like anything else, we gotta, I want to see the investment of women's sports or the
Yeah.
advancement in women's sports,
Right.
but
Right.
you gotta find a way to market your product and get it out there.
Hmm.
But I talked about this topic the other day on a late night show, and I wanted to just definitely discuss it with you. Obviously, we had great banter and whatnot. So this is what happened the other day. Your boy
Time
Deshaun.
as a Cleveland Brown, Deshaun Watson spoke to the media, addressed the allegations and the like. Here's Deshaun Watson from earlier today.
First off, I want to say thank everyone for coming out. And I know I haven't talked to you guys since the last press conference when the signing happened. And just first off, I just want to say, again, thanks to this organization, the Haslams and AB, Kevin, all the fans that's reached out, my teammates for the support and just the welcoming of being a Cleveland Brown and what it really means. And I also want to thank and appreciate the fan base, especially the interactions I've had outside in the community. That's been awesome. It's been some good interactions, and when I go out to dinner and to movies and things like that, everything's been pretty good. So I want to thank the fans and continue to want to show my face in the community and build that relationship with all the fans around here, because I know that's most important in Cleveland, is being a Cleveland Brown and having the fans and the team be as one, because it's one big family. So I just really wanted to say that, and looking forward to continue to, like I said before, be in the community. And I'm happy to be a Cleveland Brown. This is going to be my home for the rest of my career. That's the plan. And yeah, everything's been going good. And I also want to say, I know that there's still legal proceedings still going on. So I know, you guys have a lot of questions that you probably want to answer, want answers to and want to ask. And some of those I'll try my best to answer, but at the same time, I have to respect the process that is still going on, and I may not be able to answer those questions. So I hope you guys, respect that and let the proceedings continue to work out. But honestly, it's been tough. Just trying to make sure that I stay balanced with my mental and just my social life. But I have a great family. I have a great legal team, and I have a great support cast here in this organization. So when I walk into the building, all that stuff is outside. I got to focus on football and my teammates, building that trust with those guys in the football field and off the field, and just really just coming to work, because the game plan is, the season starts and getting everyone on the same page.
Matt, stupid. Matt, you
And I
stupid.
saw that. Scoping out the next 66s.
so I
So,
so this is his first public, well, his second public appearance first since the trade and signed. So, I mean, in anything that he said that kind of triggered and got your brain thinking a little bit.
He did the politician thing. That's all.
He
You know what I'm saying?
First time seeing him, but I know.
I know I get the nigga when I see one.
Oh, he in the community, all right.
You
Scoping
know,
out
say,
the next
oh,
66.
I'll be sure in the face looking nigga.
Somebody, his agent wrote that for him. Okay, fair,
Yeah.
fair. Yeah. How you feel? How you
I
feel?
mean, that's what I said. It sounds like a pre-written statement. It's like a politician. You know, oh yeah, I'm out in the community. I'm in the movies, you know, and it's been all love and people been. Nobody want to hear that. People want to hear what's going on, you know, with these allegations. That's what people want to hear. You know,
Yeah.
so if you're not ready to address that in no kind of way, then why you giving yourself a public? Why doing a public appearance? You're wasting people's time. It's like no one wants to hear that. You in the community. It's not like you've been traded from Houston to Cleveland with no baggage.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then that's an okay statement to make. You know what I'm saying? Showing love to the fans and stuff like that. But you act like there's nothing going on.
Mm-hmm.
People are like, man, we want to hear what's going on. You know, or nobody want to hear nothing about you being in the community and stuff like that. Then that only sound like that's true anyway. Because I'm sure you out there, somebody says something negative. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said something negative. Ain't no way you out there, nobody say nothing negative.
Like nobody said nothing.
Like nobody saying nothing. It's been all love and yeah, okay.
Yeah, I find that very hard to believe.
Yeah, me too.
That because I just know how people operate. I just people feel like I feel compelled to say something.
Right. Yeah, I'm out in the community and it's been all love and and I just want to say shout out to all them hoes out there. They're giving out massages, you know.
Put your number down. I'll
You know
make sure to
what I'm
collect that.
Right. I'm good. I still got enough cumness, hit chests and chins again.
Hey, look, we talked about this whole situation for almost a year and a half, and we've been following it from the beginning. And of the recent stuff that's been coming out, as at one point, do we also look at the Texans organization? I mean, they're the ones that's facilitating a lot of these rooms and NDA agreements
Right.
and stuff like that. And I don't want people to think that it's negative just because it's an NDA. Beyonce gives out an NDA for just hanging out with her.
Yeah.
So, NDAs are just because people want their
Way
privacy.
to protect yourself just in case anything happens,
Yeah, because people want their privacy.
You want their privacy, right?
Yeah.
It's just interesting to me, and that they bring Houston, Texas in there. Did nobody have that same vitriol they had for Deshaun when they brought the Texans in?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, the Texans, okay. Nobody said, oh, the Texans, they need to do something. Well, none of that. You know what I'm saying? When they had that same vitriol with Robert Kraft, not only people said, what's this one allegations? Yeah, but it wasn't just
there's actual evidence.
hold on, wait a minute. But it wasn't just a sexual encounter. He was involved with people that was trafficking women. That's the part they keep leaving out.
Yeah,
it was trafficking women. They keep leaving that part out.
Operation.
Right. So my thing was like, not only did you you did something sexually wrong, you were still trafficking, morally trafficking. Then you got the judge to get rid of the tape.
Well, and all charges were dropped.
And everything was dropped. What was that? What was that energy with Robert Kraft? You know what I'm saying?
You got a fair point.
It's 66. 66 or 1, all of it's wrong.
Yeah.
If what Deshaun did, if what he did was true, then it's wrong. What he did, 66 or 1, is still wrong. Same with Robert Kraft.
No. They're saying that he made an appointment with 66 different women. So there's a possibility.
They say it's a possibility that
this 24s might go up.
But here's my thing too. There's also women that came forth and said, I gave a massage and none of that happened.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say what I wanted to say. Send your picture because you probably just ugly.
Stop. Well, no, he
But
does
serious
it.
though.
No,
But
he
serious
does
though,
have
it was something.
he does have
Just
character
has,
witnesses
yeah,
at
that
all
said,
masseuses that he has had massages from,
and they
and
said none of that happened.
they said this total opposite.
So there's
So
no guarantee that all 66 were gonna say, it's gonna come forth and say that.
yeah.
So it's like my thing is like you
And
got
just to set it
60.
right, the
Mhm.
24 who civils, the women 22, 24 are part of that 66. So
Right.
everybody's no
Right.
confusion right
Yeah,
there.
yeah. It's not additional.
Yeah,
But then my thing is too is like going back to what we always say, they couldn't find criminal charges against the man.
yeah,
You know, they say we have enough evidence to go forth with a
yeah. Go
case.
forward with a case. Yeah,
So even if he loses civil suit is the burden of proof.
financial.
But saying the burden of proof is less than it is with a criminal proceeding. So my thing is, if he loses, that doesn't still mean that he was guilty. They don't have, what I'm saying, you can have circumstantial evidence and lose a civil suit
Yeah,
versus have circumstantial evidence and not win a criminal case.
mm-hmm.
So my thing is like that doesn't mean anything either or. And, everybody, well, he needs to get all this stuff, handled. Once criminals out of it, to me, let's keep it moving. He just probably was doing some freaky stuff.
Yeah.
And,
That's kind of what I've always said too. Like he's just doing some real freaky kiki shit.
yeah, he probably doing some freaky stuff.
Yeah.
And then somebody say, I'm about to try to hit a lick. A few people caught on to it. It's just like, like I said on the other show, we were talking about it. It's like you get those letters in the mail say, hey,
yeah, do you want to join this suit?
You want to join a suit? You got a 1999 Cutlass Supreme, whatever, and it's defective. We got a suit going on, class action lawsuit.
Yeah,
And, you just join in. You like, shoot, what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn it in.
Yeah.
If I get a couple dollars out of something, just was waiting, of course.
Yeah.
So I mean, now you talk about a man who just got $230 guaranteed, 230 million guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Fully
guaranteed, not including the money he already had. So yeah, I mean, it's a lick.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is like, give my man his space, like you gave other people their space until they proven guilty. Period.
Yeah.
All this, I mean, I'm turning on TV and everybody just going after my man. But then how that say Stephen A. Smith, one of them, and he have all that love for Aaron Rodgers and all the other people, Brett Favre.
Yeah.
What was that vitriol for Brett Favre? Brett Favre, he had text messages. They had proof. Text messages. You know what I'm saying?
When he was indecent to that reporter in New York.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like, come on, man. It's crazy. Look at the Jews filed not guilty but lost the civil suit. Yeah, well, we everybody know OJ.
Nah, we can't compare this one.
That's a whole different thing, man.
We can't compare that one. No, let's not even go down that rabbit hole. We're not gonna compare the juice and the Sean.
OJ looked guilty. He running in the Bronco and everything. You know what I'm saying? He made himself look guilty. That's a whole different story.
Yeah, there's a lot of wrongs with that one.
You know what I'm saying?
But with the whole Deshaun situation, I think there's one factor about this whole Cleveland Brown situation I think nobody's really paying attention to, and that's the Baker Mayfield part of this situation. Rumors have it he might be a Carolina Panther. Obviously, he wants to trade. Once you bring in Deshaun, that was pretty much the beginning of his end, and that's even with the allegations and all that shit. So obviously he doesn't want to be there.
You suck. They're like, man, we rather take a chance with this guy. You know what I'm saying? All your allegations to have you play for us again.
Oh, I mean, this you can't look past at how great that roster was that Cleveland has, and only thing you can do is one playoff victory, and nothing else. I mean, can't meet the team. I mean, there's certain ships that have an anchor that keep
right
standing still for some reason, and You know, you can only go so. You know, yeah.
Baker's a good backup quarterback. He's just not a starter.
So Deshaun is suspended for the year. If you're Baker Mayfield, do you even consider coming back?
Yeah, like I said before, man, this is chance to beef up his resume.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're Baker Mayfield, you take this advantage. Now, hopefully you play well. You know what I'm saying? That's on you now. The ball is in your court. You know what I'm saying? But this is your chance to beef up your
Resume
resume.
time.
Because
Resume
you look at like we had talked about it before. You look at it from this
Yeah.
standpoint.
Yeah.
He already has a reputation in the way he they should draft Flacco.
It's a draft.
You know,
Fucking
he already has
replacements.
right. He already has a reputation
Yeah.
of not handling the situation right. So some teams are looking at, okay, we get on this team, as he gonna act like that. That's the last image they have. Plus, his last few games he played, he didn't play well. That's the image they have in their head of you, how you handle the situation,
Yeah.
and how last games you played. And know those look good for you. So now, if LeSean gets suspended for the year, you got a whole year to change the mindset of people. Because it means inevitable you're gone. You know, your future in Cleveland,
Tick.
you know, is
Talk.
gone. Right.
Tick.
So my thing is like,
Talk.
you get this opportunity, you take advantage of this opportunity, play well, that makes your draft stock goes up. Somebody will give you more money and give you an opportunity.
I don't know, Anthony, because the NFL, and here's what I've
Yeah, I don't know
always
about 2
said.
years because that's too much money.
Here's what I'm saying. The NFL has never been shy about putting any and everything behind the bottom line.
Mhm.
As in, they have always put the bottom line ahead of a lot of morally sensitive subjects,
Right.
and morally sensitive issues.
Mhm.
So they're not afraid of negative publicity,
Right.
because how they see it, whether it's negative or positive, publicity brings eyes, viewership to our product, and which helps us look at these TV revenue money or numbers and say, "Hey, look at the numbers. Hey, we deserve to get more money." And let's be honest, NFL year by year, year in year out, gain more money. All right, and billions of dollars each year. You know, even in the pandemic, they made about 10 billion. Next year, it jumped up to 16. It's probably gonna jump up to 20 next year. It's gonna
Mhm.
keep climbing. It's gonna keep climbing.
They keep getting
And
TV contract. They got this
and that
coming up.
TV money. Yeah. And
Mhm.
so uh they're not gonna be shy about the Deshaun situation, because
Yeah, that looks more realistic though, man. I think about 8 games, maybe.
but here's my thing. What's
Eight,
the
he
difference?
gonna get 8 games and probably serve maybe
Yeah, but what
6
I'm
or
saying,
5 of them.
why suspend him now? What was the difference between uh, his situation last year than this year? All right, so look at a year has changed. Last year it was only 22 with criminal charges pending. There wasn't no suspension. There wasn't no commissioner's exempt list. Okay, fast forward a year. Now it's just 24. But now the criminal charges have been dropped, lack of evidence or no evidence. What's the difference? Why suspend him now? I don't.
Pressure.
There was pressure last year. Dude, to me, if the NFL suspends him now, they're being inconsistent on when to levy punishments on certain players. What, just based off of pressure from peers, pressure from. Now I can understand that they were getting pressure from, like, endorsements,
Mhm.
sponsorships. Oh, NFL ain't playing about that money. If the
Oh
sponsorships start
no.
going, I'm telling you, if the sponsorships go, then they'll suspend them.
Mhm.
If the money ain't going nowhere, they ain't going nowhere. They're not gonna do nothing.
Nah, I don't know. I think they suspend him out of pressure.
He's starting week 1, bro.
Nah, they're gonna suspend at least a couple games.
He's starting week 1. I'm telling you, because the NFL don't care about that negative publicity. They gonna be like, oh well, y'all jokers. Because look, this is funny how some things work, and this is how haters work. We know this. I got haters. I know you got haters too, man. You
Mm-hmm.
know how haters hate you? It's because they are still scoping out on what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Them haters, they hate the NFL and Deshaun Watson so much, they gonna tune in to hate on them. I hate you. You womanizer. You this and the NFL should be ashamed. But okay. But what the NFL is saying, like, hey, hater, thank you. Because while you were doing your hate, you was tuning into our product. Thank you. That's how they're gonna go about this in week one. He's gonna be starting week one.
All
No
right.
doubt in my mind.
I don't think he will be. I think he probably get, like Matt said, they probably subscribe 8 and he probably serve maybe 4 to 6 of that, like it did Ben.
I mean, I get what you're saying, Matt, but to me, my thing is he wasn't on the commissioner's zip list at all. He was eligible to play. There was no
Mm-hmm.
suspension. Houston decided to curb him. They thought it was best for them to curb him and just pay him the 10 million just to sit out because they didn't want to deal with the media fire. But let's be honest, like I said, at what point do we examine the Houston Texans? Because they're help facilitating NDAs, rooms, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And let's not forget that the owner, McNair, neighbors to Tony Busby, the lawyer who's proceeding or heading these claims for all these plaintiffs. You know, I look. I said it before. I ain't no mathematician, but I know when dots start connecting and they don't connect. Some of those dots on that side start connecting. Some on the plaintiff side ain't connected. So I'm just saying. Look at the dots, and you start connecting dots. That's all I'm saying. But at one point, do we look at the Texans? You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
The Texans are culpable in this too. I mean, they setting up stuff for them. They had to know what's going on. They can't. You can't just.
Well, yeah.
There's no ignorance to the law. You know, it's no defense. You can't claim ignorance. It's no defense. You have to, what I'm saying. You have to be culpable to some part of it. If this man asking you, you say, "Oh, he's just asking us to just give him an NDA." Okay,
Mhm.
why you want an NDA? You know what I'm saying? You don't just
Yeah.
write him blindly write him an NDA, or he needs to get him a room for a massage. We got a
Yeah.
perfectly good facility here. Why you getting a massage off, out of the facility?
Yeah.
It's best to do it here where we got cameras.
Yeah.
Where people you get sign in and out. It's best to do it here where you have more
You can track.
protection. And track people versus somewhere private is just your word against hers.
Mhm.
So my thing is like Houston had to know what was going on. They had to know.
And you just got
They-
this. What? And this is why I'm saying
yeah, they've been including lawsuit, right?
this is where I'm connecting dots at. You
Mm-hmm.
just gave him the extension.
Right.
1 year into it, he's like, I want the hell out.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you set this up as a way to help
Yeah,
make it
direct facility. Yep.
but as a way to void the
That too.
contract,
Wow.
void guaranteed monies.
That's what makes it BS, man. My thing is like you knew what was going on, and then when it comes out, oh, we suspended him. We sitting him down. And you knew what was going on. They put head of security in it to keep them arms length from what's going on. That's why they did that. The owner could come out and just start setting stuff up. You got to put somebody to be the fall guy. That's how that worked. You know what I'm saying? I got possible deniability. Oh, I ain't know. That's just him between him and the security guard. What I know about that. So that's all that is. We already know. A security guard doing it like that, trust me, he got it from ownership or somebody higher up.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Yeah, and they keep going up. Hey, look, I get it. Let's just be frank about this. The NFL can suspend Deshaun Watson for however long they want to, because it's pretty up to their discretion. If they feel that his conduct is
Mm-hmm.
is detrimental to the image of the NFL, to the league,
Mm-hmm.
they can suspend him from whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm saying is that to me, the only thing that really matters about that is the dollars. Where are the dollars at? If
Mm-hmm.
the dollars are leaving the table, best believe he's definitely getting suspended.
Okay.
If the sponsorships ain't tripping, the TV revenue still. Well, the TV revenue ain't going nowhere because they got a
Yeah, they ain't going
contract.
nowhere. Yeah,
So,
because
but I'm saying
the revenue is not just with one team, so it ain't going nowhere.
no. I mean, here's my thing. If is the attendance going to hurt when they having home games in Cleveland? You know,
I mean, it may dip out of it because man, fans. No, here's the thing.
yeah, but what I'm
You don't
saying is,
get you don't get
I'm
more
not.
you don't get more flack for people who are not fans than fans of the Browns.
Oh, obviously, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not seeing no
Mhm.
Cleveland Brown fans saying, "Oh, well, fuck my team because they got that guy on there." I'm not
Yeah,
hearing that.
because a lot of fans not you get more flack for people who are not fans and just know about the case. I mean, that's how that goes.
Yeah,
You know, but you got to think too. The female fan, you may get some female fans that may, you may get some flack for them. And
possibly. But
yeah,
there's also females that are looking at this case like, come on, we know what you hoes are doing.
oh yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with that. I mean, game recognized game. These females know what's up. They know a lick. They know a lick when they see one. They say, "No, nigga, that's a lick. I know better." You know what I'm saying?
Scamming
You
assholes.
know what I'm saying? I know
Where
better.
do I sign up?
You know what I'm saying? I told you, like
I'll be 25.
old girl told her daughter, "You sitting on an ATM." You know what I'm saying? So you already know, like, bitch, you sitting on an ATM.
You wild. But you think it's going to be a boycott like when Eagles? Oh yeah, they're gonna have plenty of boycotts. And you know
Yeah,
what?
but,
You know what?
but
You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna put the cameras in their face just like they did with Vic. They had Peter out there outside the stadium. But guess what? You think the NFL care? Because you know what you got to do at these NFL stadiums? You got to pay for parking.
but here's the thing.
They didn't care.
Here's the thing with Michael Vick. The NFL has something to stand on with Vick. They can say this man served his time for the crime he did, and now here's a redemption story. They don't have that with Deshaun right now. They don't have that because the stuff is still up in the air. Yeah, you got the criminal stuff being dismissed, but it's still an open case. So they don't have that with Vic. With Deshaun. With Michael Vick, they have something to stand on. They can say,
I don't
look,
know, bro.
he served his time. You know what I'm saying? He sat out for a year? He didn't come right into the NFL.
He sat out for a couple of years.
Yeah, he sat out for a couple of years. Well, I can't remember the time frame.
Well, he had to sit down for 2 years because.
Well, I'm talking about after he got out.
Oh no! After he got out, I think
he didn't go right into the league, did he?
He did, yeah.
Did he? Okay. Yeah. Well, I can't remember. So he served his time. They can say, okay.
He was supposed to be a backup, and Kevin Cobb had got hurt.
Well, I remember that. I'm just saying.
And then he got thrown into the starting lineup, and then
they got something to stand on.
Got another $100 million contract.
They don't have that with Deshaun Watson.
I hear what you're saying, but you still
hold on, I'm saying this part. You got to think of the world we live in, Lamar. It's a whole different world now. Everything is about
I get it.
Optics.
I know it's about optics
and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
you're
right.
It's not 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It's not, it's totally different now. Yeah. I mean, people are getting convicted in a court of public opinion easy now, not like it was before.
Yeah.
So all that stuff puts pressure. Then the NFL still has Dan Snyder.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So they can point to that. They can point to that.
Well, hold on.
I'm saying I know what you're about to say.
So go right there. If Dan Snyder has still been allowed to be an owner, if he has still been allowed to be an owner, and the NFL knows exactly what kind of guy he is, you know what I'm saying? You talking about criminal charges have been dropped against Deshaun, but this criminal charges that ain't going away.
Oh yeah, I mean, but I understand what you're saying.
But I'm saying this man is getting called to Senate to the hill. He's getting called to the hill, man. Like if he's allowed to still be an owner of an NFL team, Why can't Deshaun play football? Obviously we know.
We know why. We know why.
But I'm saying like that's to me that's the double standard. That is the hypocrisy that I despise when
I do not disagree with you. I do not disagree with you.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
but my point
there's no way that Deshaun can't start week 1. To me, is
right. See how he got exonerated. Ray Lewis snitched. That's how he got exonerated. He went to telling everybody he was that nigga there, that nigga there, that nigga there. You want me to write that down for you? He came out eating cheeseburgers, drinking a Pepsi.
Hey, dog. Hey,
you already know that cheeseburger. What's a nigga come out with Burger King? You already know what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Burger King, and they called his mama, dog.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Now, baby. Don't be laying down for nobody else's cry, baby. Go ahead and tell them good police what they want to hear.
Right. You see this nigga balling up the dang on rapper, you already know what happened. Yo, this nigga didn't snitch.
Details too.
You know what I'm saying? About. Everything. Niggas address, social security numbers, everything.
What did baby mama look
right,
like?
You know what I'm saying?
Where her people's live at. They gave the whole family tree.
This nigga count pubic hairs on pussy. Get away everything. But my point to the Dan Snyder thing is people will use that against the NFL as how they are out of control or how females get treated. Mm-hmm. They say, hey, look at Dan Snyder. Hey, look at Deshaun Watson. And they start calling that stuff out. So
look at Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones, right. They start pointing that stuff out and say, well, y'all out of control. How y'all
Robert Kraft.
Ben.
See, but
Ray Rice. Ray Rice. Caruth.
Yeah, Ray Caruth.
You know what I'm saying?
People forget about Ray Caruth.
Right.
Ooh.
So, you know what I'm saying? So they can just go down the line and just start telling them all the different stuff that's been happening and how the NFL handled it. And then that brings more pressure.
Bro, you're talking about years.
Yeah, that just brings more pressure.
Of same behavior.
Right.
Ooh.
So that brings more pressure to the NFL where it's like, we're going to have to do something to quell this. Because our image is going to start taking a hit. So you got to know nowadays what you're looking at. See, like I said, go back to
but you say image, but the NFL don't give a damn about their image
because they care about their image.
No, they don't. They look at the bottom
image,
line.
But their image is money.
Okay, I agree with you there. Their image is money.
The image is money. So they have to. The shield has to have a certain. What's what I want to say? A certain mystique about it. Certain luster about it. You know what I'm saying? That's not the word I'm looking for, but I'll use that for right now. They gotta have that. You know what I'm saying? It's like think about Johnson & Johnson. Let's go with Johnson & Johnson. If you got baby powder, more than likely, if you got Target's baby powder, you calling it Johnson & Johnson because Johnson & Johnson is a name you recognize. When they found out that stuff was giving people cancer, that image took a hit, which took a financial fall. So I'm saying? So your image is your money. What people believe about your product is your money. So going back to what I was saying before about the Michael Vick, they can stand on something with that. You know what I'm saying? You might get some people that disagree, but you can still say, hey, look, this man served his time. Isn't that what the justice system about? Serve your time, for what you did and come out a renewed person. Yeah. I mean, we know that's all bullshit. I'm just saying, but they can stand on that. You know what I'm saying?
I get
they can use that.
I get that part. I'm just saying that the NFL has had countless very social or social issues that are very sensitive, and they never handle them properly and still continue to make money. That's what I'm saying. Like the whole Kaepernick situation, they fumbled it. They continue to make money. Even the whole Michael Vick situation.
But think about this,
they continue to make money with people who are disagreeants of those social things, because they just only care about, hey, who's playing, what's the matchup, and the NFL continues to operate by making sure that they're entertaining to get that TV revenue, which continues to increase year by year. That's what I'm saying. They don't care about the image. Because if they did, they should have set down Ben Roethlisberger for more than 4 games and didn't
They don't
reduce it
care.
to 2.
Here's the thing about the NFL and most corporations. They don't care about marginalized people.
Well, obviously.
You know what I'm saying? So if they can get away with not caring about marginalized people, they'll do it. You know, until the pressure is turned up. And then they say, oh, okay, let's do something. What happened to, like we said, the history about women. Women are marginalized. You know what I'm saying? Until the pressure get turned up, oh, we better do something now.
Yeah.
You know, if it was an overwhelming thing about stuff happened to white men, they'd have been quelled this. You know, but since they females, nobody care. Go with the Kaepernick thing. They don't care about black folks. They care about you making money for them. And outside of that, they don't care about black issues. Just don't marginalize people. You know what I'm saying? Until the pressure gets turned up. The thing is about, but you got to cope with that with the popular opinion. Most people in America don't care nothing about black folks, so we can get away with this. Versus, okay, now we don't care about women, but there's a lot of people in America who has a care about what happened to women. So now you have to stand up to that. That's the difference between Kaepernick and what's going on with the women.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's a lot of moving pieces. We can't just stand on to say, okay, because of this here, this is why this not happening. I think it's like what I just said about the marginalized people. You add that to it. I think about what the Michael Vick thing I said about having something to stand on. There's a lot of moving pieces why they're gonna have to suspend Deshaun because of overall things going
pressure,
on. Yeah, all that pressure. You know what I'm saying? If the Shield takes a hit, women are starting to come forth and be big fans of the sport.
Yeah, they are.
You know what I'm saying? And women purchase more things than men do. You know, like I said before about the thing, if your wife is at the store, she a Chief fan, right? Yeah. She don't get a jersey for you. She don't get a jersey for the girls. Yeah. She don't get a jersey that's for a jersey. We at the store, she like this my own jersey. She gonna buy one. That's it. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing against like we don't care about our family. That's just how we think. Yeah. Versus like a female is gonna think about the family. Yeah. You know. So you know what I'm saying?
Man at the point in time, he's like, yo, I want that jersey.
Right. I like, that's a nice hat. I'm gonna get this hat.
That's a nice hat. I do it all the time. I just bought a couple hats the other day.
You know what I'm saying? It happens. You ain't thinking about, I'm gonna buy my girl hat, I'm gonna buy the girl's hat.
That box gonna show up with 2 hats for me.
Right, you know what I'm saying? That's just how, that's the difference. Right. So that demographic is gonna spend more money. You don't want to miss out on it. Going to a game. Yeah. I'm gonna call my boy, hey man, you wanna go to this game? Versus a girl might say, hey, let's take the family out to a game. Yeah. You know, or more often than none. I'm not saying we ain't gonna take our family to a game. I'm saying more often than none. Yeah. That's how they think. You know what I'm saying? So I think that you don't want to piss that money away because they grow. Yeah, they're a growing demographic.
You got a fair point right there. You got a fair point, but I mean, I think we'll park that discussion right there because there's a lot of moving parts to it on how the NFL is going to have to come up with a decision. And you know what? They don't have a lot of time left. TikTok, because we are we're midway through June. Training camps is in 2 weeks or a month. I'm sorry. Usually about the end of July, mid-July, end of July, they start reporting the training camps. So
well, give or take a month. You would say a month.
Yeah, and then you're talking about preseason is early September. So I mean,
I thought it was August.
Late August.
Is it late August?
My fault. I missaid. Regular season is early.
So regular season,
early September. So I mean, September creep up on you quick.
Quickly.
And I think it, and honestly, I think the timeline for the NFL to make that decision should be before training camp because
Oh yeah, it should be coming up soon.
it's only fair so you know
So
what to
so
do.
right, so Cleveland know what they need to
Yeah,
do.
because you're gonna have to figure out like, hey, yeah, we're shopping Baker. Okay, so I also thought about this, and I know we meant to park this, but I thought about this. If Cleveland trades Baker before the decision, I think that's a to me that's a lot telling.
Right,
Because there might be information that Cleveland Brown knows that he's not getting suspended, and that's why
right,
you trade Baker. But until then, I'm looking at what they're doing with Baker. If they
right.
hold on to him, then I'm like, okay, it might be coming.
Or they just give him away, thinking something will happen. We're gonna need Baker back.
No. Because my thing is like if there's gonna be times that a lot of these teams gonna get notifications of suspensions and all that shit way before we do.
Oh, they should.
You know what I'm saying? And so, like to me, if Baker is shipped, I think there's
That's
no
a
doubt.
telltale sign right there.
Yeah. If he stays, okay, you know.
Matt said, "Name the bet, Lamar. Name the bet."
Hey, nah, we'll come up with a bet on that. But Lamar Jackson and Anthony has alluded to it earlier that they might be coming up with a contract thing. He doesn't have a actual agent. Him and his mom are kind of representing himself. Look, I don't.
You need to know the business. I'm sorry.
I
Unless your mama went to school and learned it. I'm not
Hey,
saying learned the ins and out.
hey,
That's
look,
cool. I don't have a problem with that. But to me, something
if he
like
trusts
this,
mama,
you
that's on
need to
him.
know the business, bro. You need to know the ins and out of the
I'm
business.
with you. I'm with you. Look, I love my mama to death. If I was in Lamar Jackson's shoes and she's like, "Yo," I'd be like, "Yeah, ma." I'd have been on my rookie contract. I say, "Ma,
Right.
hey, I'm gonna send you to school.
Right.
Go get you the degree. And by
Yeah.
time my rookie contract is done,
What I
you'll
done
be
that?
you'll be able to go ahead and negotiate my second contract. That gives you a 4 or 5 year window. I'm serious. I mean, if I'm
Yeah,
on my
I'm
rookie
laughing at
contract,
Nick. I'm just laughing at Nick.
the boy graduated 8th grade today. I'm too handsome to have it. I don't know about handsome part, but congratulations to Junior.
Right.
That's a shout out to the big homie Nick Shine. His son graduating 8th grade. He got a high schooler now.
Yeah, got a high schooler now.
Yeah. If he hasn't ate you out of a house yet, you're gonna have to put a lock on the fridge. But if I'm Lamar Jackson, I'm with you. Me personally, I would get a sports agent. I mean,
Oh yeah. If I'm Baltimore, I see him and his mama come in. I'm like fresh meat on the wire, nigga. For real. I'm like, his mama learned ins and out technique. That's the only way he gonna get a good contract. And, I'm gonna handle that, mama.
So let me ask you this: where first of all, where would you actually rank out of your top QBs? Where would you put Lamar Jackson in there?
Lamar Jackson to me is like, when you get that report card saying incomplete. I think he gets an incomplete because he had a few injuries in there. You didn't really see where he can be because of the injuries. Forrest Gump mom did what she had. Yeah, you're right. I can't rank him right now. I think I need to see more of Lamar. I haven't seen enough of him. I need to see him with all of the weapons.
I mean, you ain't seen enough. The man been a starter since 2017.
I need to see him with I need to see him with all the tools. He haven't had all the tools since he been there. So they had these season where a lot of them was that last year? A lot of them got hurt. So he had the tools to need around him. He had a season when he got hurt. So to me, it's incomplete. I think I need to see him with tools around him. Everybody there, I want to see what he can do.
He ain't getting no more tools.
They got rid of something. They ain't got rid of one or two.
Got rid of Marquise Brown. Look, when you get rid of Marquise Brown, I know they drafted Bateman last year from Minnesota at wide receiver.
Mhm.
Sammy Watkins didn't work out as I suggested.
Same ain't work out in the NFL.
Thank you, Matt. He said the man won an MVP. What more you need to see?
More than what I'm seeing now.
But I mean, like, look, I get what you're saying. I'm just of the matter that, I get when it's time to re-sign your quarterbacks. Usually, 9 times out of 10, you probably reset the quarterback market. I don't know if I can reset the quarterback market. With
Here's the thing,
Lamar.
though. You have to do something because you don't want him to walk.
No, you don't. You definitely
You
don't
know
want
what I'm
him to
saying?
walk.
He's your best bet now.
Well, I mean, obviously, because
So you gotta keep him happy.
they set the offense geared around him. I mean,
Yeah.
100%
Yeah.
around him.
I think you can win with Lamar. It just
A lot of
when
things
he
need to
when
happen.
yeah, it just need to put some pieces around him, man. I mean, that's all I need to see. Like, he never really had a a real receiver core. He had Marquise Brown and what's the tight end again?
Mark Andrews.
And Mark Andrews. That's
That's
it.
pretty much it.
That's it. That's all he had.
Yeah.
And his feet. You know what I'm saying? That's 3 weapons he had.
Yeah.
That's it. So
had a gang of running backs, but they all got hurt last year.
right. So he needs to have another receiver, at least another halfway decent receiver. Well, now he needs 2 because they got rid of Marquise Brown.
Yeah.
They always had a decent defense or a good defense. So I think he's a good enough quarterback to win with that defense and some weapons.
If I'm Lamar Jackson, I do not show up to training camp. I do not play preseason, and I do not even intend to play a regular season game until I get a contract. I would hold out.
Yeah, I can see that, Anthony, but it's like you got to balance between. You got to keep him happy. You got to keep him happy to a degree. So you may not give him a maxed out contract, but you got to keep him happy. Give him enough money to keep him happy. Put it that way, so he won't walk. Because if he walks, you in rebuilding mode. Easy.
You don't let him walk. I think that would be stupid to do. But that's why I'm saying. That's why if I'm Baltimore, I 100% agree with you. I don't want to reset the quarterback market with Lamar Jackson, but
You can't.
I would still pay you handsomely.
See, but you come to him like this. Look, man. We need to get some people over here for you. So if I give you all this money, we're gonna get the receivers you need or the pieces you need to get you to the Super Bowl. So where can we meet in the middle? And if he's all about winning,
like what's the
he'll
number?
go for that. He'll go for that.
If he wants to win, for sure.
Yeah, he'll go for that.
It's not like Baltimore is far away from contender. That's not the case.
Right.
So I agree with you there. I mean, if you approach him in that aspect, I'm hoping he'd be open minded. Like, you know what? Hey, let's get some pieces over here, because in the AFC you got to contend. Not only does Baltimore have to contend. 35 is low balling him, Matt. That's low balling him. Not when all these quarterbacks are getting 50 million, bro. That's low ball.
Give him 35 and hide the rest.
I at least
you can hide
40.
the rest in incentives and all that kind of stuff.
But I'm saying at the top of the quarterback market is 50. I can pay him 40. 35 is a low ball.
Pay him 38.
Oh, man, come on, man. We're not gonna do that to Lamar. The man is an MVP. Come on. We're not gonna do this to that man. Don't disrespect.
I'm just saying, man. But they need pieces, bro.
I know they need pieces. You can still get pieces, but with a $40 million quarterback, you could definitely get more pieces than having a $50 million quarterback.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
So okay, how you got Mahomes? You got Aaron Rodgers.
Dak's up there.
Dak got up there.
What's Stafford just got his money. Stafford's around like 46, 45, 47, somewhere around.
So out of those quarterbacks, where does he rank?
Well, he's not better than them.
So you got to get lower than the lowest paid person out of that tier.
Yeah. So he's definitely.
So Stafford got how much?
He's the next tier. I say he's the next tier under there.
Oh, so what? How much does Stafford get?
Let me look, but I think Stafford's around 46, 47.
Okay, so 40 may be around what he need to get then. If Stafford around that.
That's what I'm saying. Would that not be around 40?
Yeah, I'm saying if Stafford is the lowest out of all of them, and he got around 40, I mean, he got around 46, 40, whatever around that time. I mean, that amount. Yeah, giving him 40 is not bad. That's settled somewhere in the middle, and you still,
All right, I got it right here. So Aaron Rodgers is at 50 mil. So he's at the top of the market.
right.
All right, where'd it go? Yeah, Aaron Rodgers at 50. Deshaun with his new contract
Yeah,
at
I forgot
40.
about Deshaun. Yeah,
He's at 46. Patrick is at 45. Josh Allen's at 43. Derek Carr is at 40. Same with Matthew Stafford, Dak Prescott. Russell Wilson's at 35. Kirk Cousins is at 35. Jared Goff's at 33.
fuck Kirk Cousins.
Carson Wentz is at 32. Matt Ryan 30.
Okay,
Right.
he's better than. Okay, now you can stop right there. He's better
Okay.
than those last ones you just named. Those last three, he's better than them.
Yeah.
I give him better than Russell because of the age and the he's going up and Russell's going back because of the age.
He's accomplished more than Dak.
Right, Copp's more than that. So he's got to be somewhere 38, 40 mil.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
38, 40 mil because that puts him right in that little sweet spot.
That puts him right at Stafford and Derek Carr at 40.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, that's fair. I think that's fair.
I can rock with you on that. I can rock with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought 35 was a huge low ball.
I'm gonna start with that though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, he'd be like, "Oh, that's too low." Oh, okay, that's insulting you, right? He is 38. You know what I'm saying? And then he happy.
No, I think that's a happy medium with 38.
Yeah.
Because I can't put you, and that's why I did reference this. This is why I was not upset about the Tyreek thing. You want 30 million a year? Okay, go ahead. You wasn't fine with 20, 22, 23 on a Super Bowl caliber team. That's fine. That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, so all right, 38 million. That's fair. But if I'm him, I'm not signing. I'm not stepping on the field till I sign.
Oh yeah, I mean, I got a problem with that.
Yeah,
get your money.
Yeah,
get your paper.
Money. Oh yeah, I mean, hey, you know how football is. If you don't financially secure yourself and you get hurt, you fuck up your money.
Oh yeah,
you fuck up your money. Hey, yeah, he got no playoff wins.
Yeah, but you can't just look at that though. I think you have to look at what is his value to your team.
For that team. His value to that team is very high.
Yeah, his value to that team is high.
Yeah.
So you gotta look at. I think you can't just look at one factor. Yeah, he ain't won the playoffs, but he's valuable to that team.
Hey, I got this. Look how valuable Eli Manning was to the New York Giants. He wouldn't have done that shit with nobody else.
There you go. Matt.
Yeah.
Matt.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's why y'all always kept paying Eli, but none of them other teams would have paid Eli what the Giants would have paid him. No, I'm dead serious. What team would have paid Eli that same money that the Giants were paying him? But because Eli's value to the Giants was so high, that's why he got the money he got with the Giants. Yeah. To me, this is the same scenario. I know the resumes ain't the same of playoff wins and Super Bowl wins, but Lamar's value to Baltimore is that high. You know what I'm saying? So whatever money he gets from them is he earned it. He earned it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But we a little bit over the 2 hour mark, and it's all good. But hey, there we have it. Episode 161, I.O.W Sports in the books.
All right.
We got the NBA Finals. We did not get a chance to touch on the Stanley Cup playoffs.
That was a great game. I watched
great game last night. I did. I watched it too. I was watching it on the way home from work, and then once I got home, I watched the rest of the game. Went into overtime. I thought Colorado was going to run away with the game, and then
Yeah, when it
next thing you
started
know,
off, it looked like that way. It's
oh
like
man,
3-1, 3-0. I was like, dang.
it was looking bad, dog. And then next thing you know, Tampa Bay comes storming back, getting to overtime, and man, what a play in the ending. Colorado wins in
Go
overtime,
Devils.
so they're up a 1-0. But hey, Game 6 tonight, the finals. Let's see if these Golden State boys can shut the door, win another championship, and we'll definitely be discussing that tonight on the I.O.W Sports Late Night Hour Edition. So tune in at the conclusion of that game. Once that game concludes, I will go live. So depending on what time they finish that game out, if it's in doubt, I'll go live. If there's like a minute left and they're up 20, I'm pretty sure we know who wins. So um, that'll be the factor what time I go live. But hey, appreciate everybody. I'm gonna keep talking to my employer. They need to stop fucking with my schedule. Monday nights and Thursday nights. Come on, keep me off. Stop playing.
Keep them off.
Keep them off. But no, on behalf of the big homie Nick Shine, who had to celebrate a good graduation from junior, graduate eighth grade, and Detroit man, the man with the great master plan for the I.O.W network, and myself, Wildcard Mark. It's been real. Y'all tune in Monday, episode 162, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, peace and love.
Bitch better have my money.
Better have my money.